What's up, guys? It's back with the Bargeables. How you been? I know it's been a few videos since y'all saw me, but I'm back now and I'm better. And I am with.
Tena.
And today we're gonna be discussing the movie A Fall from Grace and eating rice with palm butter as well. So like I started. I'm sorry I'm a little sick right now, so if you hear me coughing, that's because.
Well, let's pray with the food. And so, Lord Jesus, we thank you for your grace. We thank you for the food. We bless it. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. All right, let's go because I'm hungry.
I am starving, guys. Hey guys, we're super hungry. Okay, so if you want to see a video how I make the pamoda, I will link the video on here. But we're hungry and we want to eat. So I'm opening the food up.
All right. So the movie A Fall from Grace, right? Everybody been saying, "Oh my gosh, it's such a good movie. It's so amazing. Like you need to watch it, right?" And like my mom been telling me, "Oh, Apple, let's watch it. Let's do something. Let's have a movie night." So one day I came from work. Was it? No, I didn't work that day. And we watched it, and oh my gosh, guys, it's such an amazing movie. Like it's really an amazing movie.
No, here, use this one right here. Wrong spoon. That's
Correct.
Yeah, that's the rice. So guys, I know a lot of people been talking about the movies, and I didn't really wanted to watch it by myself because when I went on Tyler Perry page, he said that you should watch it with a friend, and then you can discuss it together. So I like to talk with my daughter because she's getting into the adulthood, so I'm the adulthood, so I really like want to know what's going on in her mind and like and help her grow and understand life. So I really like to talk to her and hear her perspective of how she sees things and how she view things. So I decided to watch it with her. So we watched it together, and um we really I liked it, and
She was barely paying attention until like the middle half.
if you know me, I don't really like action movies or anything. So I mean, it wasn't action movie, but I don't like anything that has to do with any form of killing or anything, or law, code, or anything. So
Okay, let's just give a brief description of what A Fall from Grace is, right? So there's this lady, her name is Grace, and she was convicted of killing her husband, and she was sent to court, and she actually pled guilty to this conviction. And her usually when you go to court, you're an assigned a lawyer, even if you can afford one. The government assigned you a lawyer. So she was assigned a lawyer, and the lawyer, let's just say, wasn't that great in terms of defense when it comes to her clients. So they just gave her any type of lawyer that didn't have passion for what she was doing. So Grace, just like, I did it, I killed him, but like there's so much more to the story that nobody knows of, and Grace is just like, I'm not saying anything, I'm keeping quiet, and that's what like gets the story going basically.
so um a few important point, the twist in the movie, the most important point part in the movie what everyone is talking about is Grace's best friend.
Oh my goodness, spoiler alert, if you have not watched A Fall from Grace, do not continue watching, go watch it and then come back, because I'm not about to spoil anybody's show right now, okay? So yeah, Grace's best friend, from the beginning, she was sketchy, guys. I kept saying, I'm like, something's up with her, because they've been best friends for 6 years. Is that what she said? 6 years? Yeah, 6 years, right? 6 years. And when the lawyers show up to her door asking questions, she's like, oh yes, Grace is this, and this. Like, usually your best friend will be like, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be talking to you. Like, I have to talk to Grace. Like, what type of best friend don't even check up on her friend in jail? Or don't know what's going on? Like, I feel like that was sketchy in the beginning. Just saying, if you have best friends or close friends, you would know how they're.
I mean, remember when the lawyer came to talk to her and stuff?
She was very open.
She was very open, and I mean, one thing out of the show is like I really like after you done watching the show, what exactly you left?
From Grace?
Yes, from Grace. Like what? Like why was it? Because Tyler Perry made great movies. Well, like, what was your teaching moment? What like is this something you pick up from that movies?
Alright, guys. I was wearing a sweater, right? And this sweater has a story behind it, and we're just gonna leave that sweater, right? It made me so sick to my stomach. I wanted to crawl out of that sweater, right? I wanted to take the sweater off and throw it in the trash can or burn it. Like, that's how bad it made me feel. Because, like, literally, it just shows you can't trust nobody in this world. You can't even trust somebody you know for 6 years. That's like high school plus associate degree. That's a long time.
Oh, middle school and high school.
Yeah. That's all. Basically, that's the person who you know most of your important step happened in those times. So if you tell me during that time, and Grace is she was divorced once. So if you telling me you helped me through my hardest time, because divorce is a long process and it's hard. You say, oh my goodness, I'm here for you. You hear my story, you listen to my tears and cries. And you rat me out like that? I couldn't even fathom how your so-called friend could do that to you. It's just a weird standpoint of how her friend reacted. Because I'm not saying her friend was a bad friend in the beginning. But, like, towards the end, you get to see, like, oh, wow, like, this is really what best friends do to each other.
I mean, her friend was a bad friend from the beginning of them. Because, and we see this every day in life, okay? Mm-hmm. You sit down with me as my friend, like I tell you my life story. Mm-hmm. Like you know my every in and out. You know me so well. Mm-hmm. And you are so close to me and I love you and everything. And then, but the whole time you were there, I'm being frank to you. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, you are not being frank to me.
Yeah.
You are being something totally different. Because the guy that Grace married was her son.
Yeah, true.
So, you know, she and her son was in this business where they was taking older people, like the senior citizen money and mistreating them. So,
for Social Security.
For Social Security check. So the whole time we been friends, I've been loyal to you. Yeah. But then you're not loyal to me. You have a whole secret life that I don't know anything about.
Hidden agenda.
And after you're done with everybody, the last person you can use is me, your friend. And it's really helpful, God. The last person you can use is me, your friend. After I look and said, hey, yeah, I'm sitting. Like, it's so sad because Grace did not know anything that her friend was part of it. Yeah. So even when the marriage was getting bad, she would call her friend and talk to her friend about it. And when she killed the guy,
yeah, she still called her friend.
That's the first person she talked to and said, "Oh,
I killed him.
I think I killed him."
And honestly, like her friend, like you will see certain actions from her friend, but it's not even just her friend. It's the guy Grace found, right? You know, Africans got their little joke, and one of the jokes I made is like, oh, because the son is cute, right? So I'm like, what I say is it's the old lady that he go find himself with. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with like an older guy a younger guy in an older lady relationship or anything, but it was just confusing because it's like some of them he really went out of his way to get to know her, and most people, and she kept it tough. Like she was like, "You're not coming in my house. We're not doing nothing. Like we're not."
Well, I'm like, it was set up.
Yeah, it was a setup. It was just like the fact that like throughout the story, because most guys they don't really want that chase too much.
Yeah.
Because her chase was a long time. Like, it was forever. But then also at the same time, she was kind of moving fast enough where she gave him her trust so early.
Because Avalon, this is not okay. This is not a real relationship thing in the sense of she thought she was in love. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
But she was being set up.
Yeah.
You understand me? If you go to school to do something, right? Let's say you go to school to be a lawyer or a doctor, whatever. That's your job. You know it.
Yeah.
Anytime someone call you and say there's a patient sick that need a surgery, if you're a surgery, you know exactly what to do. You understand me?
Yeah.
So this guy practiced how to get her off her feet in less than no time. So it was not because she was fast or anything. You understand me?
True.
And we the girls, we listen to our best friends more than anybody. So it's that when I remember when all those things were happening, she would call her best friend, she would talk to her best friend and say that, oh, this is why going on and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I remember at one point her best friend said, oh, you were going on and did if it have for me to is it for me it's a need for me to would I come and pick you up and take you there and stuff. And you know girls, and she thought that okay, well my best friend just being
supportive, want me to find
supportive and stuff,
that best friend was sneaky, right?
but yeah.
And then like the husband, like, I'm sorry, but like the way he treats her and the way he was talking to her, you know how guys are sweet in the beginning and then they start to show their true colors? His true colors were so evil.
Because he did not love her, Abla.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not a relationship thing. He did not love her. You understand me?
Yeah.
She didn't know that. He didn't care for her feeling or anything. But he had to play that role in order to get her.
Mm-hmm.
So married to her so that he can do that to her. So
it's so weird how you would send your own child, like someone you gave birth to, right, to date your friend for 6 years, and like y'all the same age. So basically, you're setting your son, who's like 20 something, up with people your age. Doesn't that creep your skin? Like, what type of mom would do that to her child?
it just showed that the heart of human being is so evil.
Mm-hmm.
It's so evil, like it's just so evil, like I don't know. It just after watching our movies, I just see things differently. I view things differently. I view people differently and stuff. And in my whole entire life, I didn't learn anything. I learned a lot from these movies. And to be honest, you really don't have friends. The only friend you have is your children. You really do not have a friend. Nobody. You can't trust. You can't trust anybody. Best friend or old best friend for 30 years, 40 years, it does not matter. You cannot trust the person. That's what I get from that show and stuff. So,
as my mom always said, even your own shadow leaves you in the dark. So therefore, you can't be putting your faith into any other person.
yeah. I mean, and even the Bible said it because man will feel you.
Yeah.
Then when we say man, it doesn't mean boyfriend.
Okay. Yeah.
It means a human being will feel you because we are just human. We are not perfect.
Yeah, true.
So we will feel you. So you really don't have no best friend or anything. The only friend you have in life is God and your kids. And when your kids grow up, they're not even your friend anymore. You still have the love for them. They still love you, but at the end of the day, they gotta grow too.
They gotta get their own coins, their own family, and that's the thing. Like, some parents have a hard time detaching from their kids, and it becomes overbearing to the point of resentment. Like, I've seen some parents where, off topic, guys, but like I've seen some parents where, like, you know, like they're so smothered. Like, I get it, love for your mom. Like, I love my mom, obviously, but like to the point where we share. I don't even use her bathroom. Like, it's nothing wrong with her bathroom, but like I found that so weird. Like, this is my mom's bathroom and I'm using it. I don't know how y'all moms could, like, I don't mind mom living with me for like a moment in time, but like, don't you got your own life to live? I'm supposed to be growing, supposed to be independent. I need to get out of the baby stage and go into the adult stage, which is, well, I'm not ready for it, but like, it's gonna happen regardless. And I feel like that's where the resentment and like the many mommy issues come from, because you never get the chance. And also, like, if your mom don't love you as much or don't show it, because parents have a weird way of showing they love you, and like you don't really know everything that goes on, and they just say, you don't know what I do for you, but like, yeah, of course I don't know what you do for me. You don't explain it. So like that's just my take on
The thing about for me, my mom, like when we was little, she hated to share anything with her children.
Mm-hmm.
My mom cannot wear her clothes any way after her and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So for that movies, what is it?
A fucking bird?
No, smother or whatever.
Smother.
I don't understand how they do it and stuff. I really don't, because I feel like children and parents we can't well, like you have to love your children, but you have to get an air to breathe and ways to live.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're not allowing them to live, you're already killing them. So yeah.
But all in all, A Fall from Grace was a 10 out of 10 for me. Like in the beginning, it was kind of boring because I didn't get the like gist of it. But like later on, when things started to play out, and you were like, "I'm gonna be a detective. What's going on here?" That's when it started getting good.
Mhm.
In the beginning, you're like, it's typical. But like, it's a really good movie, and I will be quiet. It don't stay too long for it to like get good. That's the good part about it. But like,
And I think everybody that acted in the movie did an amazing job. They did a great
except for
job.
one actress,
Who?
the lawyer. I promise you, her crying skills was so annoying. Like, I'm not an actress, right? But like, I know when you can make a cry believable. She was just doing too much. It didn't even look that good of a cry for me.
But that was the first main role.
First main role.
Mhm.